Zoe. All right, what's up, people? How's it going? Good morning. Hello, Ice Tway, the first one in here, followed by Dunk. Very close, Dunk. Very close. Oh, I cannot believe your name was not greened last night, Dunk. What's up, Dustin? How's it going? So, hey, stroking my saber, Dr. Peg. What's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are doing well today. Let's see. Let's kill this so that we don't have too much background noise. Let's show a Zoe dog really quickly. Hi, how you doing? The morning sun. We already went out for a WLK. Got a little pant going. Would you like a really early morning conch schmackle? Oh, I need a pop. I need a pop. Thank you. That's good enough. That's good enough, Zoe. And then this is the last conch schmacko in the bag. So, yeah, congratulations. Here you go. It's maybe. Yeah, there. Yeah, see, up. There you go. Early morning conch schmacko, and stuff I need to vacuum up now because there's dust on the ground. Conch schmacko dust, but what's going on, guys? All right, let's get over to the live stream, which should be starting right about now. The Funk Soul Brother. Okay. Let's see. Maybe? Yeah, that's not helping. No. No, that's just me. What's going on? No. Hey. No. We need this to work. What the heck is the problem here? Sorry, guys. Hang on just a sec. I don't know what is not working about this. Well, I guess I can just open this, put it. No, stop. Let's just do this, and we'll just put it on this one for whatever reason. I don't know why it's having issues picking things up, but okay. Kabam! There we go. Okay, let's see. I need my earbuds in.
Live. You didn't know it was live, but it is live because sometimes it wasn't, but that was only in January. Doesn't matter because we are on twitch.tv/Kabam, and I am your community manager, at least one of your community managers. This 1 out of 3. And wait, hold on, because we hear you, and now you guys need to hear me. And for some reason, in my pocket. Okay, here we go. Are we good? It's in my pocket. All right. What? Let's try this again. So I've got these crazy magic pockets, right? I put the microphone like receiver in the pocket, and there's just something in there that hits the mute button, right? That happens sometimes. So anyway, it's all in the. Anyway,
it happens. Audio difficulties happen. So
Marvel Contest of Champions live stream. I'm your host and one of your community managers. 1 out of 3, 1/3 of the team. Kabam Dork in the house here. We are live on twitch.tv.
Is how's the sound, guys? Not too loud?
I'm here with a very, very famous dinosaur, Kabam Asaurus, Karate Man, martial arts.
What is going on, summoners? We're back here today at the official studio, coming at you live for another very exciting live stream. We have a lot of very fun reveals, some new news, some roadmap stuff to go over, and I can't wait to jump right into it with you.
That's right. Do you like roadmaps?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, I do. And everyone who has kids, sing along. Yes, I do. Anyway, we're
What?
broadcasting live from Vancouver. I want to give a special shout out to our crew in the house here.
I didn't understand that reference.
Bam Riggs without the Murtaugh, and he has no idea what that means. And I'm pretty sure like 90% of you don't know what that means, but for those of you that do, bless all y'all. All right, so we got the crew in the house here.
Sounds good.
Sure
Okay, thank you.
right.
How you doing, Steve? What's up, Gregory? What's up, Vitalik?
Yeah, there it is.
What's up, Asher? SJ, how you doing?
The man in the chair.
James.
Kabam. Vincent. Checking out the chat. All right, so it's just too funny. And special thanks to
He's wearing the yeah.
producer. Makes things so light, so easy, and so
I love it.
hairy. All right, so we're both
Too
live
cringe?
on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time.
I like
So
Dave's
make
humor. I don't
you
know.
are asking your questions. We'll try to answer as many as we can throughout the stream. We got a lot to cover.
Oh, the babies. Okay, got it.
We'll talk about that in just a second. Just want to go through a quick ground rule.
He's a
While we're in
dad.
the
What are you
chat,
gonna do?
Just go ahead and. That's right. Just be nice.
Yeah, be nice.
easy,
Just
very
do
important.
it. Just
It
very
is
easy rule.
important. It is very important. All right, so we
Just
have
don't
some
be a
announcements to
douche
jump right
nozzle.
into, 'cause we got a lot to talk about in the show. So I'm going to go ahead and do my Captain Kirk impression here and just kind of double. It's more like a DJ kind of thing. I got like 2 controls happening here, so I'm going to control them all. All right, jumping up here. It is last call for Red and Dead's discount shed.
I will have a video about that immediately
right
after
behind,
I end the stream.
Martial
So
arts Michael over here.
Yes, there is.
That's
can
right.
see
It's in the back. Well, no, we can't see it
Can't
yet.
see
We're
right
still
now.
we're still in full screen.
Ah.
Yeah.
You'll see it. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There's
Look at
Red
that.
and Dead in the back there. Someone got to go to the theater. All right,
lots of
so. All right.
Fine, I'll be nice. I know it's tough. I know.
You got about an hour and 40-ish. So get in there, get your poolies, get your units, because you got to be ready for the Heart of Fire.
That's right.
And speaking of which, today
Yep.
we have our final Heart of Fire reveal.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's
The fart of
fire. All right, Light Essence is
fire.
available until June 4th. You know what that is. That's how you get your Lumitrix. And I've been watching your videos, and you guys have been saying, like, yo, Lumitrix
I do miss
is great.
Dave's live streams. Yeah.
Lumitrix is dope.
Crazy
I
fancy.
love me some Lumitrix, right?
Oh, is there
There's
sound
all
that shouldn't be?
Nobody actually said it like that. If I still were making videos, I would say that. But anyway, we've got more roadmap. We're going to stream
we
our
okay?
giveaways. So the way the giveaways will work now
What up,
is,
Guy Gardner?
we're gonna pop up the slide for it. You go to that URL and you only have to go in once. You don't have to do twice or whatever it is.
Remember,
Just
you got to be
reminders
watching on Twitch for any
throughout
Twitch
the
drops
stream,
they're
and then
doing.
we're gonna pull the winners at the end. All right,
Chat going
so
crazy?
We've got a Twitch drops update, so we're gonna have multiple restreams. We
Watch to
heard
earn
you,
drops.
We did hear you, and now you can hear me because I turned my mic on. That's great.
Oh, okay.
Twitch drops complaints. Before, people were saying, hey, I can't make it at that time. I got to work. I got kids. I got school. I got sleep.
Should I move should move over to the other
Yeah,
side?
sleep's a big one. All kinds of things. So after this stream, probably right around 11 a.m. Pacific, we're just going to rerun it for the entire rest of the day. So
They're gonna run it back.
Good luck on the drops, everybody. And return of the secret codes. We also heard you on that one as well. So hopefully we were able to address some of the prickly.
Still sounds good? Okay. What's up, Josh K? How you doing?
All right, so secret codes version 2.
How you doing, guy, by the way?
Something said, something on screen, or something in the background. You just gotta, pay attention. There's gonna be.
I think this is totally fine. I know people didn't love this, but, like, I don't care. Like, it's fine.
I'll tell you what it is, but it's gonna be pretty juicy. There's gonna be 5 unique codes, 1 redemption each. 5 of them only. 1 redemption each, right? So the codes will activate.
It's just a fun little game. Most people aren't going to get it, obviously, but like I'm totally fine with it.
And trying to go figure out what the code is and not paying attention. So they're going to go live at 12 p.m. Later on today.
Okay, good.
So
okay.
You'll have lots of time for that. So we want to give viewers an additional chance.
It's one of the things I always give Kabam credit for is they do tend to hear feedback these days and listen.
Another set. 5 secret codes. For some of you, it may be a better chance to win. So you're going to head over to the Summoners Market. Try the codes out. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. If it tells you that it's already been redeemed, that means someone got it before you. So just give it a shot. If you don't like it at the end of the day, guess what? We're just not going to do it. So, great. So just let us know. Let us know how it all works out, and we will move on.
Someone, real quick before we move off the slide, someone in the chat said, Ma has beautiful eyes, and I've never noticed. They are gorgeous.
They are. They're blue. It's got baby blues.
I love them.
They look like MSD's eyes.
That's too bad. I guess he's got a lot
Zoe,
more
no.
space.
You got your cod schmacko. We don't need barking, please.
Thanks to Spider-Man and Iron Man. Okay, moving on. For those of you that like movies. All right, so
Boo, space joke,
we're gonna
boo.
move right into our segments. The very first segment here is our event quest. So let's see what we got popping up here. So we've got a brand new Valiant EQ. Wait, no. That's the other part. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you know what? I am going for the bottom corner.
So we have our giveaway. So this is the address here. playconceptsofchampions.com/stream giveaway. We got rid of the / at the end, so that's another improvement we got on the stream. No more having to put the / at the end. Make sure you go here. This is how you enter to get the giveaways for the 5 Titan crystals or the 5 champion choice at the end of the stream. So we'll give reminders throughout the stream, and yeah, we'll move on up. All right, now are you ready? I think I'm ready.
I think I'm ready.
I think I'm ready too. All right, so very first thing we got coming up here is our, press the button. Anyway, all right, yeah, there we go. Steal My Thunder is the new Valiant EQ, and it's actually our EQ, but we do have it in Valiant this time. So, hey, Mike, you want to talk about our brand new Valiant EQ?
I would actually love to talk about our brand new Valiant EQ. So, launching on May 7th, next patch, we're going to be testing out a new format during May and June. It previously was just May, but after some internal testing, we were like, you know what, we're going to run this back in June too. So
Waffle Records, tell them not to mess with my Sinister. They're not actually messing with your Sinister, and I'll talk to you about that after the stream.
Format than you've ever seen before in Event Quest.
Because I realized why, but we'll talk about it afterwards.
Fail over time. You don't like them. They're boring. You don't like doing all the paths. So guess what? In Valiant EQ, there is only one path
Lee, let's go.
Quest. So 15 fights per path.
One path per quest. Okay, interesting.
Restriction. So obviously 6 classes.
Please tell these guys to focus on the important stuff. We need a Joe Fix-It profile picture. Okay.
All 15 of those fights.
Okay, I will suggest it.
That you have to use. So you're going to have to utilize your roster a little bit here. Now we're pulling these fights directly from the Thronebreaker EQ.
Thank you,
so
Lee.
they aren't going to be super difficult for you, but these first modes do not kill your champions up to full health like the Crucible did. It's that kind of stuff, okay? So you do have to still pay attention and make sure you're still engaged with the content.
Interesting.
Right? So, on top of that, rewards are going to be earned on all 6 quests, and most importantly, open to all Valiant players without Thronebreaker EQ completion, and that also goes for the Paragon Gauntlet. So if you're at that progression level, you could jump in on day 1 and try this out.
Wait, so Valiant and Paragon, you get to jump on in. And
no more having to do Thronebreaker EQ to do the Paragon Gauntlet.
So
that is friggin' excellent. That is excellent.
Until June 4th. Now, this is a format that we're testing. So as we mentioned last stream, we're going to be testing a
Ooh, I want to know if the Paragon Gauntlet part is permanent or not.
May and June releases. And then in July, we're going to have a different type of format. So make sure that you're giving us feedback.
Okay, cool. I like that. I like that.
Social, community channels, Discord, all that kind of stuff. Just
I was getting upset about the nerfs. Gregory, I'll explain it more afterwards. I don't think there's as much cause to be explained or to be upset as I think some people thought.
On the EQ that's been the same for a very, very long time, and the rewards are pretty juicy.
That's cool. They're going to try out different variations and let us give them feedback. I like that.
These are some of the rewards, not all of them. I just kind of put the highlights in the graph here. 150 units.
So not all of them, okay.
7-star shards, 8,000 Titan shards, 25,200 tier 7 basic fragments.
That's a lot.
That is quite a lot. 2,000 Awakening Gem shards.
Dude, yeah, I'm digging all this.
Generic Sig Stones.
Yeah. Let's go.
Basic alloy, which is what you need to take those relics up to rank 3, which are still kind of rare at the moment. There's also,
I like this. It sounds good.
6 tier 3 alpha, tier 6 and tier 5 class catalyst, other stuff as well. These are again just the reward highlights. But all of this just for essentially doing one path request that you could jump in right away.
I don't know why, but I'm stuck in my alt YouTube account. It's Wafflenator. Understood.
These Valiant EQ rewards are available like immediately.
Right away,
That's cool. I like that a lot.
To get to the Paragon Gauntlet, I think I would just like go through it, do my initial like completions, and then go through explorations. And I'm like, I'm not going to get to this till like probably the next live stream.
Yeah.
Or right around there, and try to finish it up before that Wednesday. No, this is great. I'm super excited for this. I think you guys are going to like that a lot. All right, moving on. We've got Summoner Declassified. This is our side quest coming up here. So there we go. We got Alexi and Red Hulk up in there. All right, so on our side quest, you've seen this before. This is our Detour style quest. So it's going to be a weekly quest map. The class advantage is going to be restricted here because the Summoner's got all his secrets out there, and they're just looking at them like, you know what?
His rewards are peak. Yeah, they look good.
We're just going to take them away. So it's one path to the boss with no reward. So if you go right to the boss, you don't get anything. So you've got to detour off. So there's going to be 3 detours within a single fight. Loops back into the main path. We've got a 3 champ restriction on this one. And it's free to enter, so this is a little bit different from the other one where you had to have like some kind of a key or something to enter. And then also, the rewards will respawn 4 times. So if you're good enough to get through it, through all the detours in one run, you just do it 4 times and you're done. Or you can take just a single encounter and just get all 4 of those rewards and run it 4 times that way. So yeah, you can do it as you choose. And we've also removed the random champion role at the quest start, which is also a little bit different from last time. So hopefully this one's a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more streamlined. And hopefully
we'll have to see how this one actually looks. I think it's hard to visualize this
with a different class. And of course, you're going to have a solo objective, so just defeat the boss with a Saga champion.
Use those Saga champs.
That's it. Get in. Okay. All right, so on to the next here. Well, we've been going pretty. You know, actually, I want to go back here. Can we go back to the other? I forgot to mention the rewards. Our previous, I just want to go back and show you. Like, okay,
yo, what up, J Mad Dog?
Here, these are the profile pics that you can win on top of the other rewards. But I think these are great. It's like right out of a bowl of cereal.
I like them. It's they're like magically delicious.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they look like Lucky Charms, like little marshmallows. Magically delicious. Magically. Okay. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You got to make sure that the is in there. The cut is in there.
You need the cut.
The cut is definitely in there. All right. Okay. I think you guys have had enough of that. All right. Up next, we've got. It's so stupid. All right. We've got a big announcement on May 15th. There's going to be another live stream. It's going to be a special.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because we are celebrating the launch of Marvel Contest of Champions on PC.
Dang. Okay, they got to it faster than I expected.
Very soon.
Okay,
so,
cool.
As you know, 60 frames per second. You guys have been enjoying that on your devices right now, but now you can have it on your computer on those big, beautiful monitors that you all have. All your progress is just waiting for you there. You just
my monitor is big and beautiful. It's true.
You got a little bit of cross-play action, so you can play on the computer, finish up on your phone, take it on your tablet when you go to bed, then wake up in the morning. You just can't do it on your watch.
You can't not yet. Probably never.
Yeah. Well, just try to watch out for an announcement. If there is.
Boo, Dave. I bet MSD could do it on his watch just fine.
Take control of the fight by playing the way you want to play. So that's like controllers, fight sticks, keyboards, the bongo things that are the USB bongos.
Yeah.
You know, a little.
Too bad I have a Mac. Yeah, they'll eventually get it there, I'm sure.
To stomp around, they stomp around. Yeah, you can do all of that. Yeah, so very excited about the PC coming in. I believe we have a little bit of an announcement trailer.
Okay. I bet that's 300 million plus downloads, not players. Yes, we know what it looks like. We already played the game, but okay, that's fine. It's fine. I never got around to doing a testing stream with the controller, like all controller, like I wanted to before they ended it. But I did not love it with controller. I'll be curious to see if they've improved it when it gets launched live and stuff, you know? For sure.
Pretty exciting stuff.
That's right. Did you see that button down at the bottom there? It said pre-register now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Make sure you are pre-registered.
Pre-registering. That's hard to say kind of fast. Have you been pre-registering? Yeah, you can go to, you got to pre-register. So make sure you head over to playcontestofchampions.com and pre-register. Make sure you're getting in there because I believe we've hit some milestones.
Well, I think we have.
Yeah,
I think we have a video to show. It looks like we're unlocking some milestones as well. Look at that. We now have over 100,000 summoners pre-registered, which means everybody gets a tier 6 basic and a tier 3 alpha catalyst as long as you did.
That's good.
Hey, we have some more milestones coming up too. So if we hit that 200K, all Valiant players get a 7-star crystal. So there are some more juicier rewards. Now listen, Your boy wants a 7-star, so get in there and
Oh yeah, because Mike
now,
badly
right?
needs
May
another
15th,
7-star crystal, I'm
that's when
sure.
we're launching, so you don't have too much time to get in there. Get in and just pre-register.
Yeah, pre-register. Get a little 7-star. That's right, because there are other 7-stars, and if you don't get the 7-star that way, you can get it this way, which is
Hope it's ported to Switch. It makes sense since Switch is the most portable console.
7 stars
Switch runs
all
on
around to make sure
Linux,
that,
though,
you
as far as I
don't
know,
have
so there might be
all
some
the
issues with that, I believe.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you got time. You got some time.
Or like there's something slightly different about it. I don't know.
Good to move on up. Let's give a little bit of a reminder
To
for
the east
giveaway.
side?
I saw some people asking about what the link was for the giveaway. So play contestofchampions.com/stream giveaway. That is the address that you go to, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube. It doesn't discriminate. Just distributes something. I tried to make that rhyme. I couldn't rhyme it at the last minute. So we're going to just move on up after this. I believe it is time for champions.
Oh, I love champion time.
I do love champions. And you know what? There's a little bit of a Summoner's Choice champ that's coming up here. Summoner's Choice? Yeah?
Yeah, Summoner's Choice rework?
Rework?
Let's take a look.
To begin, strike the opponent and
I'm
focus
super
on
excited
your
about him.
combos to build your precision passives. Try to intercept as often as possible to make this go faster. Continue this process as you build up to your special 3. But remember, you can't activate it below 20 precisions. Once you're at 3 bars, stand your ground and intercept the opponent with your special 2. If you mess up, don't worry, it'll be unblockable. Immediately after, launch your special 1s until the opponent is knocked out. Now, if you need some extra juice, you can build up to 20 precisions and start your I-Beam Annihilation with
He
your
looks so
special
freaking
3.
cool, man. I think I'm taking him straight to rank 4.
Power efficiency. That way, you could build to maximum damage and unleash those mind-blowing yellow numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's taking the best examples, right? So we'll see if it actually hits that all the time, but I love how it looks right now.
Make you miss. So, don't be afraid to take Cyclops into those tougher fights and show the world how to lead the charge.
Dude, the animations are just so cool.
How about that?
How about that? Yeah, I am beaming with excitement here.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
So that's Cyclops. You finally get to see the full breadth of what he can do. We've been giving you the teasers for the past couple of streams, just animations, a little bit of damage. Now you can see the whole thing kind of put together. It's very exciting. He can do a lot
Should
of
have
fun
saved rank
stuff.
3
I
gem for
believe
him.
we
I
have
got
a
lost in the
slide
sauce and
that
took up
really
Zola
outlines
instead.
all of
Zola's
it.
good
Look at
champion
that.
though, so.
There we go. So Cyclops with that beautiful new character model, getting the Iron Man treatment.
right.
You guys voted for him. Now he's finally here. So let's talk about like what he's got going on. All right. So he's got that consistent true focus buff, which is very useful, of course, for countering miss and evade. Does not work against tech champions because of the natural class wheel and how that works. Now he's got power efficiency passives, prowess passives, precision passives. He stands perfectly still, kind of like Mantis. So
What is
it makes
this?
that intercept a little
Knock?
bit easier. You want to intercept with your special attacks.
I don't want to do
You
that.
can, but if it doesn't work, hey, guess what? He goes unblocked.
See your mutants, so many good mutants. Yeah, that's I've been taking a lot of mutant catalysts from selectors and stuff lately.
A little bit tougher to decks than they used to be. On top of that, with his signature ability, we're trying something new.
And he goes pew
Adrenaline.
pew, which is cool.
You know, adrenaline. That's in like the 6
That's right.
stars and the 7 stars. We do have a bit of a dev diary coming out very soon on everything we're doing. With
That's going to be in his awakened ability. He's going to get like extra adrenaline healing, I think.
For Cyclops, as a first test, essentially, with his signature ability, if he takes Thorns damage or Bleed damage, some of that is going to be set towards adrenaline, and he can kind of like get it back. So it's pretty cool, and of course, lots of
Like,
damage
it's an interesting
and
mechanic.
Pew pew, which I personally am a big fan of.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'm down
fan
with
of the pew pew.
So are we ready to do?
Let's do it. Yeah, so we're gonna have some live gameplay here by Kabam.
So Dave needs to dial down the puns.
But this is gonna be, you know, your
33%.
buffed Cyclops for the first time. So, Kabam Riggs, can we get that gameplay?
I can't
There we
wait
go.
for
So, what you want to do here is you want to try to get those intercepts. Now, just a friendly reminder, you are the one on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, thanks.
So just like that, you want to get those intercepts to get the precision passives. But if you don't get those every 3 basic hits in a combo string, so medium, light, medium, light, light, medium, medium, you can't do that one. Don't do that one. You're going to get the precision, right? Now, once you get to about, 2.9 bars of power, because you can't use that special 3 unless you have 20 precisions. You're going to want to intercept with the special 2, okay? So, bait one more special 1 from Winter Soldier if you can here, Dave.
Nah, I'm just going to go for it.
Just go for it. So
Yeah,
let
just
it
go
rip.
for it.
That's fine. You know, it's honestly fine. He does so much damage anyway. Go for the special 1. Go for one more
Ooh.
of those.
Ooh.
Right
Nice.
there. Yeah, one more special 1 to finish it off. There you go. And that's Cyclops.
All
At
right.
the end of the day, he goes piercing all of those lasers.
I like it. I like it. I don't know if I'm like fully prepared for R4. We'll see, but I like it.
Kinetic optic blast from the punch dimension.
They are kinetic.
Yeah, see,
optic
he
blasts
knows, yeah.
From the punch dimension. Yes.
Yo, did you get the giveaway URL? Yeah, I pinned it over on
So yeah,
YouTube
that's
side,
Cyclops.
crazy.
Now, Cyclops
Here, let me
is
type it
a
out.
rework technically. So if you have a 6-star version, guess what? When the patch drops on Monday, you get to jump in and play with him if he's already in your roster.
That's
now, there was the double track for Cyclops as well. Let's talk about that on the slideshow. Let's get that back. Right after we discuss
That's where you go.
the slideshow.
Wait.
Oh,
there we go.
one more back if we can.
I got you.
One more back if we can.
Oh.
Not yet.
There we go.
There we go. So he will also have a pre-release bundle on May 20th, and he will also be getting a Crystal and Arena run, just like a new champion, on May 29th. So that's the schedule there. And
I love the beam attack in his combo. Yeah, it looks so cool.
Cyclops will be available for trade-in starting on May 7th. He is in the double track. Now, if you have not purchased the double track, you didn't know what Cyclops did, you didn't want to get something you didn't really know, well, now you know, and you can still get it. Keep in mind, you did have to have been making progress on the free gold track in order to do that. There are the boosters available if you didn't. If you want to get him on May 7th, you'll need, I think, like at least 2 of the boosters. Otherwise, there's like maybe 2 weeks left for the platinum track that you'll be able to get him. But very soon, you'll be able to get that 7-star Cyclops. I'm very excited. I really enjoy the double tracks, honestly, because I just love getting in
I think they're usually a really good value compared to other things you can get,
It's the
for sure.
Well, one of the easiest ways and like most accessible way.
And $25 compared to like $500 or $600 or whatever for a champion. Yeah, it's much cheaper, much better.
Multiple, more than doubles, a lot. All right. So one thing that I was doing with Cyclops was wasn't really waiting for
Green screen sunlight.
Or waiting for the opponent to come at me. I was kind of actively either going for combo enders or hitting like into block, just kind of looking out for that light attack when I backed off, and then I was able to kind of intercept with that. Just kind of going off of that. Some of you would know that is strike matching and all of that good stuff. That's just some old school lingo. But yeah, that's just a really great way to try them out. But yeah, had a blast. Now, we do have another champion.
Yes, we do.
Kabam Riggs, no Murtaugh, let's...
To begin, strike the opponent to start building that massive combo. Intercept and heavy if possible to build it faster and inflict your bleed vulnerability. These max out at 3, so stack them on and build close to your special 3. Then, once you cross 100 combo, launch your special 2 to activate elimination mode and unlock those guaranteed crits. From here, launch your special 1 to gain your impact passive and take advantage of that reversal to knock the opponent back.
She looks pretty good too.
Down with instant bleeds. And
She does look pretty good too.
launch it into their block.
She looks like a combo of like Black Cat and deodorant and like, yeah, she looks cool. I like her.
To evade or miss while she's in elimination mode, as long as they aren't a mutant. So, once you've observed your target,
Let's go, Florence
don't
Pugh.
hold back and launch an assault full of guaranteed crits and instant bleeds. And hey, if the opponent is bleeding you, don't stress. She replaces that instant bleed with a burst of direct damage instead. So, don't let that pesky bleed immunity stand in your way of observing your target and eliminating them from the battle realm.
All right, so that was Yelena. She's got a lot of really fun stuff going on in her kit. Can we get the slide up?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, man, we went from like 1 eye to like 4 eyes.
I know,
just
I
like
know.
Out of nowhere, right?
I know, right? I think it might be even like 6. Got a lot going on there. But
Wait,
anyway,
is it 6? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's 2 in the middle.
There's a few extra ones. Okay, yeah, I got you.
So Yelena
Hang on,
is
sorry.
a very interesting skill champion. As you saw in the clip just there, she does a lot of fun stuff with her combo meter.
No, the
and
Twitch drops
really
are working.
cool when she loses
I got
combo,
my
it
first
goes
one.
Red. When she gains the combo, or at least in excessive amounts, either way, it glows green, which is really fun. Very, very like interactive to play with there. She uses her combo meter in lots of different ways. Obviously great for champions like Scorpion, Quicksilver, Who else? Void, obviously. You know, the champions who like want that combo meter on the attacker in order to counter them. So she's very great for that. She's completely immune to poison effects. She has indefinite.
A skill that's poison immune is interesting too, I think.
Her crits inflict instant bleeds.
You think I'm saving Titan Shards? Yeah.
Bleed vulnerability, and she has observation and elimination mode and powerful reversal.
I like her, and I mean, since it'll be out, I assume we're gonna be talking about Phoenix here too. I think I like them more than I like Phoenix.
I'm gonna go against Rhino. I'll kind of talk you through it here, all right? So here we go. I'm gonna start out with a little parry heavy just for some bleed vulnerability, okay? Now, if you get an intercept, right? You see how it glows green? Nice, little parry action there. What you wanna do is you wanna get to about 2.5 bars of power, preferably when you're crossing a 100 combo. So I'm gonna be utilizing the heavy attack here to make that happen, right? So now a 5-hit combo is gonna bring me up above 100, okay? I'm gonna go for the special 2 to activate.
Look at those bleeds.
Right away and
they look good.
refresh the bleed vulnerability. Now, I'm gonna bait out a special attack from Rhino. Gonna go for the special 1. I'm gonna have some fun with reversals now. Watch this. 1. Watch this. 2. Watch this. 3. Can I go for a 4th? I'm gonna go for a 4th. I can't. That's all right. Now, what's really fun there is that he's
the parry reversal is interesting.
So that's super duper
I
fun,
like that.
honestly.
That's kind of cool.
Here and recommend you like go for those reversals like crazy like that if you're doing battlegrounds or alliance war or anything like that. But if you're questing casually and you want to have fun, like that's how I would recommend you do.
I like it. I like it. It's cool.
Give you any pushback.
Yeah. Now, obviously.
God damn it, Dave.
So obviously, God, my entire train of thought is just gone.
Sorry.
Obviously, she's going to be a pretty tough defender, right? So that reversal's pretty potent. When she's in, after her special 1, her medium attacks can trigger the reversal on her as well, right? Where normally it's not. So you want to like kind of watch out for that. There's a lot of stuff going on with her on defense. That can be very fun on offense as well. She's a very fun champion. She is launching in pre-release bundles on May 8th and in Crystals and Arena on
Probably not going to get
15th.
that.
Yelena.
But she still looks cool.
Coming to Thunderbolts today.
That's right.
And
That is well, for some people it was last night. That couldn't wait to go see it with the rest of us.
I know. Not talking about anybody in particular.
No, nobody that's in the room right now.
So Vincent there in the Red Guardian cosplay went and saw it, and he didn't know that they were going to see it as a company today. So.
Right. So yeah, that's Yelena.
Now we do have more.
She's going on back-to-back days, he said.
So the champion segment is pretty crazy today.
It is.
And as you know, we are ending or getting towards the end of our Phoenix saga here, and I believe there is a champion we need to talk about.
That is, we have another rework. Let's check out Phoenix.
To begin, strike the opponent to gain Phoenix Force charges, then...
I mean, she definitely looks better, but I don't see the damage with her.
Repeat this to stack on even more incinerates. But this time, cancel your heavy with your special 1 to gain your Furies and your first special Echo. The next time you charge your heavy, you should reach the stack limit on your incinerates, allowing you to burst the opponent with instant incinerates with increased potency. From here, repeat the process of using your special 1 to gain Fury and bursting your opponent with your Cosmic Flame. And after your third special 1, your power gain will let you launch your special 2 to trigger your Cosmic Flame aura with a lengthened duration.
The parry reversal is a node they just put in her kit, basically. I don't remember anything looking the same, I guess, though.
By the time it runs out, your opponent isn't already melted. Just launch your special 2 again and keep the flames flying. Now,
I mean, like, so it's all...
parry mastery without stunning the opponent will increase the
It's
amount
all
of
damage
Phoenix
that's
Force
like...
charges you gain.
It look, because it's just the incinerates look like friggin' Icaruses, you know? And she gets the bursts, which is fine. And that's cool. Those look like some big bursts there, but I don't know. It just looks like there's a little bit of damage missing, I feel like.
Keep in mind, each time her Phoenix Force charges expire, she gains a regen buff to help keep her extra.
I think she might be really good for questing.
Right of the Phoenix passive gives you a second chance if you happen to mess up, making her super sustainable in those longer fights where you can't avoid some extra chip damage. So, keep on parrying those specials and show the battle realm how this Phoenix flies.
Hey, we are back.
All right, right, so that is Phoenix. That is
What was
finally
Dave
the
gonna
reworked
say?
version of Phoenix. Very exciting. She's got a lot of really cool stuff going on in her kit. I love the visuals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking in the chat and I'm seeing some of the comments. People are loving her. Other people have different opinions, but I do agree she's looking astronomical because she's a cosmic.
Yes.
That's right.
That's very, very true.
Yeah, that's right.
So, launching in May alongside Cyclops for the rework.
But the
Six-star
Incinerate immunity
Phoenix,
obviously is really
five-star
good.
Phoenix
She's
gonna
immune to
be
heal
having
block, which is nice.
that buff right
So that's a
away.
plus for
However, the seven-star will be
running
available on May
recoils.
14th in the Saga
And special lock, power burn,
Quest,
drain lock.
which
Yeah,
is
that's good stuff
very, very
too.
Fun, very exciting. Let's talk about Phoenix and what she can do. She's immune
Graphic
to
is different, but same
Incinerate,
function.
Heal block, special lock, power burn, drain, and lock. Lots of stuff going on there. She's got that heavy charge from her basic attacks. She's extremely sustainable. Regeneration all over, like you just saw in that clip. Whenever her Phoenix Force expires, she gains the Fury buffs from her Special 1, Cosmic Flame Aura to inflict incinerates, and Instant Burst. And she's got that new Special Echo effect, which is really, really cool. So we're not going to do live gameplay on her actually today because, you know,
We got some time limits
got some
too.
time limits, man. We got some time limits. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk about this one because you had a lot more time than I did to prepare on this one because someone does the deep dives and someone doesn't
It's
anymore.
totally fine.
Yeah,
So,
someone doesn't do them anymore, but someone's been doing a really great job with them at the same time.
Absolutely,
So yeah, it's great.
absolutely.
All right. Yeah, you got to give out some of those.
Yeah, so you know, Phoenix is she has a very interesting way of dealing damage, right? So she gets those Furies, and then when you use your heavy attack, you're going to start inflicting the incinerates on the opponent. And once you get to 12, they start reapplying. And when that happens, you do the instant burst damage. That's when you see like the health bar kind of like.
She might be a
drain
lot
down
cooler than
very,
I'm
very
expecting, but
quickly. So
of the
long
three
as
new
it's full
champions,
content, that really builds up, and you start really doing some massive
I don't
damage
love
at
it.
the time of the incinerate variety, and of course, that regeneration is pretty crazy. So.
but the sustainability with regen should be
Nice.
good.
You know what
So
else is a fun time?
What is?
Finding out the final champion in the Heart of Fire.
Oh,
all right, let's
I've been
see.
waiting for this for a very, very long
Yeah,
time.
you have been.
I have been. I am so excited for this. I will say, I have not seen a single solitary person guess what this final champion is. Why don't we take a look?
They've got to be trolling. They have to be trolling, man. They have to be trolling.
There it is. Would you like to explain more?
How exciting is that? The final champion for Heart of Fire is none other than the man himself. Let's get the slide up. Groot. So let's talk about Groot, what he can do. So Groot has bleed immunity, which is absolutely amazing.
This is why we didn't get Phoenix gameplay, is because they're doing her.
We just had a little bit of a map update, and there are lots of hazard shift flying around, right? So bleed is very, very prevalent
Definitely
everywhere.
a nuisance on my side.
Absolutely. So if you need that bleed immunity,
He's a
Groot is
tree.
fantastic for that. He has passivism, and he converts fury and cruelty buffs.
That's right.
So he shrugs debuffs faster, which
right.
makes him a very powerful defender
Yep.
with 5 out of 5 in the limber mastery.
Yep, that's where I put a lot of my mastery points.
Absolutely.
I try to max it out as much as possible.
100%. I
Yeah.
would put 99 points in it if I could. Regen on Special 2. My personal favorite is Rocket Raccoon. It makes a guest appearance in his Special 3, which I think is very, very cool. He is a tree.
Yeah. Dude, regen on special too.
I said this just doesn't make any sense because if he had a Heart of Fire, he's flammable.
It does.
Yeah.
I already made that joke. It can't be.
At
It can't
the
be
end of
him.
the day, right? I know people think things about
Lefty
Groot,
in
but I
shambles
gotta
right
say,
now.
After a while, he grows on you.
He does grow on you.
Yeah.
He absolutely does.
Boo!
And honestly, one more thing about that,
Boo!
going back to the slide. So all these new champions that come out, they're so good and they have lots of abilities, and it's kind of hard to remember all of them. But what's so great about Groot is that all of his abilities fit on half of a page. So it's really easy to take a glance and figure out what he can do.
That's right.
So-
And look, we are shooting for less complexity at the end of the day. So I think this just fits the bill. A perfect fit for a Heart of Fire, and I guess because he is wood, it's like fits perfectly. It just burns.
That's
burns
right.
so good.
So this was fun. How about we take a look at the real one?
Wait, what? Dark Phoenix is the champion? Wait, are they still
not,
are they still
not
trolling?
as good as Groot's, but the final champion for Heart of Fire is none other than Dark Phoenix. I was not kidding when I said I have not seen a single person guess.
I guess, yeah, no one has guessed that.
Not Groot. Calm down. I saw so many people in the chat.
people were
thinking it was
mad.
actually Groot. I know.
I saw that. I saw
Come
that.
on, people have to know. If anyone was mad about that, you got to
And yes, she
be,
is getting
you know.
own kit. So I actually brought along.
Okay,
a
so this is
friend
why
with
we're doing
me,
it. So we're playing this.
person
Okay.
Whose baby was the Dark Phoenix saga. We got my buddy, Kabam Crashed, back in the house to talk all about Heart of Fire, talk about Dark Phoenix, talk about how to get her, all that fun stuff. Let's first of all, let's get.
Oh, people might be even more pissed about this, actually.
Phoenix, just a quick reminder on the plumes.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. If we can get that screen up, we just want to make sure that everyone knows how to get Phoenix and where to get all of the plume sources. And all
Yeah,
that
that's
good stuff.
important. That's very
before we
important.
jump
So-
in, here we
And
go.
hey, you know what? Kind of perfect because you do have to fight Dark Phoenix
Yep.
to get this. So now you can maybe learn a little bit about her. So of course, it does take 75 plumes to get that 7-star Phoenix in the Saga Quest. 150 if you want a second copy. In the May Valiant EQ, you still have 24 plumes coming up, and there's still
Okay.
some daily deals for about
That'll
the next
put it
month or so. So if you're just
65,
looking for Phoenix, that's
and
your
then
acquiring
the
her.
double track is the other 10 for 75, I think.
Let's. Oh, I was pressing buttons. That's okay.
She's
Kabam
lived in the
Race wants to do the
game
buttons.
files just
Let's
waiting,
pull
yeah.
up Dark Phoenix.
She's been there forever, yeah.
Say hi to Murtaugh for me, man.
There we go. So Dark Phoenix available in the Heart of Fire. She's got immunities. She gains passives if her buffs fail or are
Incinerate,
nullified.
she's
She
immune to
switches
Nova Flame.
has a
Interesting.
consistent safeguard
Or wait, she
buff on
flicks
how
Nova
it
Flame,
feels in
okay.
Special 2, and she's got that immortality because she is Phoenix. But instead of talking about it, before we do, how about we take a very, very quick look at the deep dive
Consistent
rotation.
safeguard buff.
To begin, focus on your medium ending combos to build up your Ember charges. Use your special 1 to gain more and take advantage of your power gain to launch another. As you're launching your specials, you'll start to inflict your Nova Flame passives. Continue your medium ending combos as you build your way to your special 2. Then, launch to gain your Fury.
Well, so
Now you're
she's-
ramped up.
will the
Get
Nova
back to
Flame
launching
get
your special
around,
1 to stack on those Nova Flames while
Fat
your
Man's,
Fury
like, 90%
boosts up
reduction?
Big yellow numbers. Now,
Okay.
if you're up against a defender with lots of armor ups, take advantage of her Pulverize on her heavy to remove them
Pulverize on
and
heavy,
extra
nice,
embers.
okay.
This can speed up your ramp and dish out some extra burst damage, letting you build to that giant Fury a lot faster and melt the opponent with those boosted Nova Flames. And hey, speaking of, her special 3 inflicts permanent Nova Flame, and these can stack up to 3
Permanent.
times.
Okay.
Making those Novas tick for lethal energy
Dang,
damage and
so,
longer fights, you're able to launch your
yeah,
special
long
threes.
form,
And
definitely.
don't forget, this is Phoenix after all. That Phoenix Rising charge is great if you happen to mess up and need a second chance. Regenerating 100% of the energy damage dealt to the opponent while immortal.
100% of the energy damage dealt to the
build up those
opponent.
Novas,
Okay.
Between your immortality and
Oh,
your
she seems
safeguard,
interesting.
don't be scared to take a little risk.
She seems interesting. All right.
That is right.
Yeah.
Seeing some people saying she's so good. New Herc. No, not New Herc. But she is so good, yes. She is very fun. And yes, she does have some pretty solid microphone on. Yeah,
My mic's
she-
on, yeah.
fantastic. Okay, she does have some pretty interesting immortality, and a lot of people saying BGs, BGs. Yes, she is definitely going to be pretty solid in BGs. Can we get
What's up,
that
Hussein?
off the screen that shows her abilities and whatnot?
Okay, can we just talk about all the ways I'm excited about this? Just for a second? Okay.
Yeah,
There we
okay.
go.
First of
There we
all,
go.
number one way, we kept a secret.
We did.
We kept a secret.
They did. They didn't say anything in the
I'm
CCP or
really
anything,
surprised.
so.
Aside from people who knew we were making Dark Phoenix, I didn't see a single person speculate that we might be
Not
doing this.
even one.
So huge shout out to everybody involved in locking down our build to keep
Fair
this
enough.
secret.
Fair enough.
So we've basically had this event designed for the last 6 months, and I've been worried for 6 months that somehow this was going to leak. And so now this morning we made it all the way here to announce her live on stream. So that's the first thing I'm so excited about. The second thing I'm so excited about is she is so cool.
She is so cool.
Yeah, so good, so good.
So much fun. So yeah, so obviously John's super excited. I'm super excited. You guys seem super excited. It's a fun time. We kept the secret. We kept the secret.
I actually want to know, like, where do you think she's going to fit?
This is why
That's
people
a
who do
really fun
data mining and
question.
whatnot and spoil
First of all,
surprises
she's
like
got a
this
lot of very
suck,
powerful
man.
mechanics that are gonna
Like,
make
I'm
it
so
very
happy when you
fun,
actually get
right?
surprised
So
by
we have
something that's fun.
defender. She's going to be a
You know,
staple
somehow it
in
didn't get
battle
leaked,
defense,
yeah.
I think Alliance War defense, questing defense in the future as well. She's got so much going on with the safeguard, with the Nova Flames, with the immortality. It's definitely interactable. It's interactable immortality and with a mystic cosmic, class relationship and everything. But on attack as well, she's really solid for tech defenders, especially the ones with armor, because she's got that pulverize going on with her heavy attack, and that ramps her up quicker, right? So you can go right to that special 2 and start.
This is cool. I love the Dark Phoenix, one of my favorite villains from X-Men, of course.
Pretty much just like juice up the Nova Flames from that as well. On top of that, for Everest content, you saw in the deep dive, we had future Ant-Man from Necropolis. We had Shocker from Necropolis. Those were both like pretty efficient solos as well with Dark Phoenix here. So you want to go for special 3s in the longer content to get the indefinite Nova Flames. So that's really fun.
Might go all in Hall of Fame if I can awaken her for defense. Yeah, I don't know.
Right? Doing different things.
I'm glad I'll talk about it afterwards, but yeah.
Tech champion coming into the game that pulverizes is going to be very useful.
That is true.
Yeah,
They are releasing on the same time. So how about we talk a little bit about Heart of Fire, how we get Dark Phoenix. We have another slide for that I made last night.
Nice.
No, we don't. That's coming up after that. This is the full Heart of Fire first, right? We got Apocalypse.
So really the only one I don't care about is Tigra, honestly.
Future Ant-Man, the one that John was referring to, and Dark Phoenix. I know John's very excited for Future Ant-Man.
I am so excited for Future Ant-Man. I've been saving a Tech Rank 4 gem since Epoch.
That's crazy.
Since that content came out. So I do have an advantage. I basically know every champion that's coming as a 7-star for like the next 18 months or so, roughly. So
Wow.
I get to save my resources for things I want.
Wow.
But, so that's the advantage.
Even Mike's like, this is some bullshit.
I have the incredible Future Ant-Man Supreme mashup that Cat Murdoch did.
Yep.
Framed in my office.
It's true.
Cat shout out,
It's
nice.
true. Every time we have a meeting, I see that, and I'm like, that is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah,
It's
so
enormous.
I love Future Ant-Man. He is going to be among the best champions in the game as a 7-star.
I think all 6 of these will be. I think this is going to be a very powerful event.
Yeah, we did have a question from the chat that came in. So they were saying there's this this mystery cosmic champion and the synergies, and so I imagine yes, this is the champion.
For which one?
This is a mysterious bonus cosmic champion.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so this, I guess, yeah. Let's do it.
Mysterious bonus
we got
cosmic
knocked here.
champion.
Do we know if Hall of Fame is going to be, or Hall of Fame, House of Heart of Fire is going to be more units based on money based? It's units, it's all units. That's why you're supposed to get your units from the Deadpool Red and Dead's event that's ending in a couple hours. You're supposed to save those for spending the units for it.
That's right. Yeah. So Dark Phoenix is not actually in the crystal.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, that makes sense.
On, like, what you want to get out of this event. If you're looking for
Yeah, people are gonna be pissed about that for sure.
Good, because there's obviously only 5 champions.
That's
in that
right.
7-star crystal. Their drop rates in the Valiant crystal are also a little bit higher as a result of that. If you're looking for Dark Phoenix, it's guaranteed now, but
But you're gonna have to spend all your damn
2
units.
times guaranteed because she comes duped.
she does come due.
Yeah. So let's.
Oh,
now let's take a look
so
at that slide.
if you spend everything, you just get her
Heart of Fire
duped?
slide. There we go. So 2 copies of Dark Phoenix as the final milestone. There is still the other champions.
So if you got
listed,
37,000
as well as the
units,
other
you
5
can have an
champions.
awakened Dark
There's 3 or
Phoenix.
4 Heart of Fire rank up gem. There's an
'Kay,
awakening gem.
'kay,
200
'kay,
stones, and of course there are
'kay.
7-star Heart of Fire crystals all
Okay.
throughout. So yeah, it's going to be a very exciting time.
Hopefully there's a little more rank up stuff in there somewhere too.
Event of the year.
It was a good one.
And Heart of Fire, I think, is going to be the same this year.
Yeah.
So aside from the change with Phoenix in the final milestone, everything else you can expect from the event is basically as last year.
Yes.
Yeah, so like
The same amount
30,
of units.
36.9.
Basically exactly the same. There's obviously more stuff in it, but aside from that, it's basically the
It's a very juicy event, I will say. The 3 to 4 gem is very great. 206 stones. You can essentially target one of these champions and take them all the way to rank 4 or 6 200 if you want to, which is a lot of fun.
Yep. Yeah, it's looking good. And we have some other really good looking things here. I think someone can talk about how bright the future is going to be. I think the future is looking pretty bright.
Yeah.
The future is looking bright, I would say.
I think it
What
is.
is the
I've been trying to
pun?
make this joke for a while. I did it like on the ad to watch the stream. I use it in meetings. I think it's like overused at this point, but I was
Probably,
so excited
Dave,
about
probably.
Radiance, hey, a little bit of a spoiler, but
Okay, so here's some big stuff here.
Started, and now we have the person in charge to talk all about it.
Let's hear a little bit more about Radiance.
Sounds good, and it's not just a recap. We also have some news to share today. So first of all, I do just want to talk a little bit about
News to share.
For those of you who didn't read the forum post, Radiance is our new competitive currency. It's going to replace most of the rank rewards in Alliance War, Alliance Quest, and Battlegrounds, and eventually our new competitive PvE mode that we are working on, which we will have more details on later this year. The idea is to make it easier for us to keep the rank rewards in all those nodes up to date. So basically, we can update the rank rewards in Alliance War, Alliance Quest, and Battlegrounds by updating a single store. We can add some very exciting things to that store. So right now, step number 1 is going to be including Radiance in Alliance Quest and Alliance War, which I'm going to talk about on the next couple slides here. Step 2, we're going to monitor for a bit. Obviously, this is a huge game economy initiative. We'll probably have to make some tweaks to tuning as we monitor that distribution. Then we're going to get into the regular.
So, including caveats, gonna have to change some things probably.
Year, as I mentioned in the post, updating more frequently. Also, sometimes
For the low price of $1 million, you too can begin at MCOC. Not necessarily.
There will be more regular updates.
Sup, Ganko?
We are exploring consolidating our other currencies as well.
Is it just me, or does these streams take a sharp turn towards utter goofiness? They're a bunch of nerds like we are, man. So sometimes, yes, definitely.
And then, once Radiance has been in Alliance Quest and Alliance War for a while, we are going to start to include some chase-type items in the store. So it's going to start with things like rank-up gems, limited crystals, more cosmetic items, but we also want to do some really exciting stuff with Radiance. And today, I'm happy to share one of those initiatives. If you will go to the next slide, please. And that is that we are working on a magic overhaul right now.
Yusafa will be excited.
Ahead of time, right? So this overhaul is not coming until next year, but in the second half of this year, the Radiant store will be the place where you start to acquire the materials you will need to acquire an overhauled 7-star magic next year. We're not going to put those materials in the store until we know more about what her kit's going to look like, so we can share more about what her kit's going to look like with summoners before they start spending their Radiance on acquiring her. But yeah, huge shout out to the Champion Design team. This is hot off the presses. This model was approved like 2 days ago by Marvel.
Very recently.
Thanks to the art and Champion Design team for letting us show this on stream. The reason I wanted to talk about this today, again, this overhaul isn't coming till next year, but the reason I want to talk about this today is because this is kind of an indication of the type of thing we want to do with the Radiant Store. We want to have really exciting...
So it's kind of like having Sigil Witch for your Sigil.
...into the competitive aspect of the game.
Absolutely, and it's Magic finally coming to a usable rare. I can't believe, John, we're finally getting a 6-star version of Magic.
And
A 6-star.
7-star.
All right, Mike.
So that's absolutely incredible. As John said, this is very far out. Work has not started on this yet, aside from the model, but I do believe the goal is to make a very powerful, not game-breaking version of Magic, and I think it's going to be very exciting.
Yep, man, she's looking good. That reworked model is looking pretty juicy.
Yeah.
That's one word for it, Dave.
Like this just got approved like 2 days ago. That's kind of like the struggle of the live stream. There's like so many items that get approved like right before the live stream. That's just the way the cycle goes with the approvals and the release dates and all that stuff. So a lot of times we'll just be going through our regular live stream, and then all of a sudden, like 2 days or 1 day or something.
So nerf 7-star Magic. Better than no Magic at all.
Approved. So we're gonna have a little
better than no Magic at all.
Things to talk about in just a little bit. We also have some updates. Yeah, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty with the mics. We want to make sure that you can hear Kabam crashed here as we talk more and more about Radiance. So as you saw, hey, we hear from the players that, hey, they weren't happy with the rewards before. They were taking too long to update. There are some modes that have been kind of hanging around for a while. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But having being able to be nimble with the store and just add new items when necessary, keep it updated more often. Of course, they're not going to be like huge changes like you mentioned. They're going to be little by little, but hey, it's going to keep up with your account. It's going to allow them to do
that
a
sounds
lot
really
more
good.
innovative things moving forward. So yeah, the future definitely is looking bright.
It's an exciting time, and you know, it's obviously we used to have a lot of different stores, a lot of different reward currencies.
You still have them.
But
They're
now
not going
that
away
everything's
yet.
Kind of consolidated. It's going to be a lot easier to keep everything more in line with the current economy. Right?
For that one store, but I actually want consolidation. I actually want those other stores eliminated and some of that currency eliminated. Because that currency is ridiculous. There's just too many.
Let's talk a little bit more about Alliance War and Alliance Quest. So we do today have the final rewards. In my forum post, I mentioned that it was going to be later this year where we introduced Radiance into these modes. But we've actually made a bunch of progress on this already. And so today I'm actually going to be able to announce the details, and it's coming very quickly. So Radiance is already in Battlegrounds in both the...
So Alliance War will be next season.
As well as those weekly objectives to encourage...
This they didn't show us, so...
Their level at the start of the season.
I knew that they were coming, but I didn't know what the details were.
Rewards May 28th, the season that starts on May 28th. All ranked rewards except titles and shatter tokens down to gold 6 will be converted into Radiance. And then it is also coming to Alliance Quest and Alliance Quest raids, ranked rewards.
One
June 9th,
shot I could screenshot easily without it was clear.
June 16th. This is all rewards except glory for ranks down to rank 3500. So next slide, please. Here are the details for raids. As you can see, it goes all the way down to the 3500 Alliance, which is roughly, as I mentioned in my forum post, the top 100,000 summoners.
That's quite a lot.
It's a little bit less than that because some of these alliances aren't actually full with 30 players, but it's roughly 100,000 summoners. And so this is the raid week rank rewards. Next slide, we have the regular Alliance Quest rank rewards. Now you might look at the bottom and say, 25.
My alliance is looking at like,
remember, this is every week. So
14 or 16.5.
Map 8.
Interesting.
Over the course of 4 weeks, if you were the 90,000th summoner in Alliance Quest, you're actually going to come out of that with some over 10,000 Radiance, right? So it's actually a fair chunk. It will add up week over week. And then the next slide, we have Alliance War rank rewards, and of course, this is a larger helping of Radiance because this is every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to really encourage competition in Alliance War.
I think so. I mean, the Radiant store.
I still don't want to be in Alliance War Alliance, but
tirelessly, on the Radiant store, he was like heads down. His like notifications were like, "Sorry, no listening."
This is good stuff. This is good stuff.
I had to like ask him a question. I was like, I really don't want to bug him right now, but he was working heads down on this to make sure you guys have an incredible Radiant store. And I think
this is big. This is big. This is a lot. I mean, this is a lot of good stuff.
As I mentioned, in Battlegrounds and regular AQ, this is like an enormous reward increase. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
In Raids, and Alliance War, it's less of an increase because those rewards have been updated more recently, but it's still an increase, and obviously now there's a lot more agency how you're going to spend those rewards.
Yep.
Hold tight, Zoe.
So, I'm hoping that this will revitalize the competitive ecosystem and contest. The goal here, as I said earlier, is to lean into the competitive aspects of contest. Like, we know Battlegrounds is working really well for
Plat 3 to 4 is still good. Yeah.
Sounds great.
We'll see how it goes.
Kabam got me to do Alliance Quest in 2025. Good job, Kabam.
He didn't mention, we mentioned before, even in
how you doing, Jonathan, by the way?
Meetings and everything, the fact that you can go in and you can kind of play more your way.
Yes.
You're not locked into, like, you have to play Battlegrounds. You can play an AQ or play an AW or Alliance War, Alliance Quest, and still play meaningfully to the modes that mean the most to you and are the most fun to you.
Yeah, it basically means that whichever of those competitive modes you decide you want to play, it will always be up to date.
Nice. All right. That is fantastic. That is Radiance. Now, there's a segment that I'm very, very excited about. So last stream, we came in, we did the whole mea culpa thing. We're like, hey, we held too many secrets, too close to the chest. We made you think that we weren't working on anything in the game, which is so far from the truth. We were kind of more focused on like, hey, we just want to make sure it's 100%.
AQ, AW, BGs equals do all. That's what we do, Asher. That's what we do.
Some changes or something like that. So eventually that just didn't work out for us. So
I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good. I was excited about that. This stuff. That's part of why I wanted to cover it. You know.
Every stream moving forward, the roadmap, recap, and update. Can we pull that up on the screen, please?
Maybe.
All right. So we've got. Oh, I don't know. Wait. Oh, sorry. Technical difficulty there, which is the roadmap recap. All right. So essentially, we're just going to run on through all the new things that have happened. So just off of memory.
Come on.
We had. There we go. Did we need to talk about that first? Probably need to talk about that first, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Sorry about that. We'll come back to that in just a moment.
What's up, Colin Rogers?
Roadmap recap and updates. All right. Sorry about that. That was my bad. So first off. We want to give you an update on what we told you was coming and what the updates are.
Okay, I guess we don't need this. It's not new.
How we feel about it, all that good stuff. Then we want to go into the things that are unreleased and give you updates on what's happening there and new updates on those things. And
the Daily Super event, I mean, is great that they updated it and staying like that. So that's cool.
Daily Super event that launched live and it's still live. So you have updated rewards. Which I think you guys liked very, very much. And you found out that it was permanent. We launched that alongside the Thunderbolts with the pool shields, and I believe the pool shields worked out pretty great. So I think you guys
the
were
pool
pretty
shields
happy
are
about that.
pretty good.
Absolutely. All right, Nightmare Raids, these have concluded. That had all of those extra changes and updates that we made based on your feedback. So looking forward to launching the next one. Battlegrounds is live right now. We had seasons 27 and 28, which had the new Radiant store that we just talked about. So hopefully you guys are liking that and liking the Radiant store thus far. And all right, Battlegrounds, what's next? This is still in progress. This will be coming in a future season. But as you can see, we have dynamic matchmaking by tier, dynamic win or loss impact by tier, elo decay to reduce that parking. That is still in progress.
Cool.
Look forward to that hopefully very, very soon. We'll
also
have some
have
dates.
Forgot about this going back to sleep. I was up at like 6 something. Pixie. You missed your Zoe dog.
But yeah, all of this is
my Zoe dog.
Set to launch. We're still working on it. It's coming very soon.
Yep. All right, up next, we've got those side quests. I'm a little bit disappointed on this one. I had to mark it in progress. There is actual movement that I wanted to talk about today, but it's just not approved to talk about just as yet. But it is very real, and hopefully we can talk more about this next time. We just missed the window by like that much. I think we're going to find out in about like 3 days or something.
Missed it by that much.
Maybe we'll do a dev diary or something like that, but this will definitely be on our next live stream. And next up, we've got Alliance War.
A new thing.
A new thing. Okay, look, I'm very proud of this. Okay, so Mike asks, he sits there and he acts like he doesn't like the puns, right? And then he goes and he makes the slide and he does this. And he's like, hey, Dave, hey, look at my slide. All right, go ahead.
A big thing.
A big thing.
A big
Huh?
thing.
You admit it. This is my dog.
So,
Let's
talk about
she's
the big
panting.
thing
She's
here that we
chilling.
got going on. So this is actually a pretty big deal here. So, you know, as you guys know, we've been experimenting with lots of different things in the game, right? So raids came out of that, right? We felt like AQ was getting a little bland. We hear you on AQ. We're looking to experiment. We're looking to make things feel a little fresh. So we launched raids, right?
Just get rid of regular AQ.
Here and there.
Make it all raids, please.
Same thing in Alliance War. So a big update for next season coming this month. A brand new map structure. Yes, I know we just got a new map. I'm fully aware. But now there's going to be another new map. Very important, just for one season. Okay? This is going to be like unlike anything you've ever seen in Alliance War before. So there's only going to be 10 defenders living on the map. Every summoner in each battle group is going to place one defender and take one fight each war. You're going to have 2 champion slots per attacking team, and these fights are going to be focused on RPG asks. Higher health totals with lower attack values, because we wanted to kind of have that raid scheme. We want to kind of like
interesting
shift things up a little bit, where like the danger is in like endurance and RPG counters, right? Defender diversity and attack bonus is going to be tuned accordingly, and we also have a pretty huge solo event update as well. We totally hear you that that's outdated, so we're going to try and fix that. And of course, as we talked about, Radiance will be added to the season rewards.
All right, we'll have to see how that looks, but that'll be interesting.
This is really exciting. I'm very excited for the new format that we're trying out. You know, of course, it's just for one season.
It's just an experiment for now. And
okay, so just one season experiment. Okay.
Go with our content. We're trying to make things more exciting, more novel. We're trying to you know, add new things to the game, put twists on existing things. This is probably the biggest change to Alliance 4 since Alliance 4 was launched.
Ever.
50.
Dude, pair, parray. No, there's Twitch drops. There's no codes. There is, if you go to the link that I pinned up there, you can enter for a giveaway though too. So,
we have a comment here from
and I think some of the Twitch drops are not exactly working properly, so there might end up being a code.
You're burning the kitchen down, and my answer to that is no. All right, we've got some more slides.
It is very hot in this room.
It's really warm in here. Everybody's getting really glistening. All right, let's pull that slideshow back up. We do have a couple more events to go. All right, so we have our event quests. We talked a little bit about this earlier. As you saw, the new Valiant EQ came in. Our second test is going to be coming in July. So we have the current test for May and June. New format will come in July. Again, these are just tests, so make sure that you are making your voices heard. And then the exciting, really
no,
exciting
Asher, I haven't. There's some issues with it. It looks like it might just be too many people trying to claim it once or something. But either way, they would fix it. So
and rewards based on the current story progression.
they are going to be rerunning the stream later. So if you aren't able to watch it all right now and get all the Twitch drops, you will be able to do it later on when they replay it.
We did have some again. Wasn't ready to talk about. So disappointed on my side because I was so excited to talk to you about it. But they did let me say this part. We're testing rewards per path versus exploration. So right now, like if you were to jump into like Thronebreaker EQ, you go through and it's just one path for completion. You get your rewards, and then you have to do like another 6 or 8, paths, and then you get some rewards. So this is testing paths. Each time you complete, you do get a reward.
I like that idea. That's better. Yeah.
I'm impatient.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow. Play GCC. Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
We're experimenting with Valiant difficulty right now.
Yep.
And we're using that as an experiment because when the auto scaling.
I watched, got the claim button, but no reward came in. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be fixed either way. Worst case scenario, they give out a code, which would actually be the best case scenario, you know? So for anybody not doing that, getting their Twitch drop, don't worry about it.
Great.
Elder
Dave gets buffer in every stream. It's he's holding up babies,
I
right?
kind of thought I could talk about that, but I'm glad you said it, and not me, because then I'm not in trouble. That is awesome. Elder difficulty. All right. We got
Elder
raids.
difficulty, okay.
So we have our next cycle coming in June, on June 9th. But we told you last time that this change would be in that raids, but we were able to push it into the current raid. So live right now, you get to add the champion swap choice nodes after the first encounter. Only in nightmare raids though, but this was able.
We already had that though.
This feature was able to be pushed in live. So really happy
A
about
new
that.
raid roll boost test
coming,
map. Wow. Okay.
Adjustments to assault
Oh
roll,
well, I guess they said that was going to happen. So.
And champion pool. We're going to add nodes that detail champion kit changes for raid defenders and add new raid roll boost test map.
Okay.
That's still in the future. We're waiting on a timeline for that, but should be pretty soon.
Interesting. I was pushing for them to add the raids to the
relics.
Content creator beta so that we could test stuff out so you didn't have to. But yeah, just don't remove Purg. They are going to remove Purg for sure. And they're changing how Purg works a little bit for her. It's in the patch notes already, Asher.
We hear everything.
Sorry.
We hear everything. We see everything, and we are working on more relics, and it's going to be released in batches like previous relics. We're not going to
save your relic shards if you have all the relics.
Very soon.
It is very soon.
Very soon. They are actively
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Kind of like John did with Radiance, has been heads down on relics, going crazy, working on these things, and we're very excited with where they are. Aimed at reducing complexity compared to previous relics. We will have a future dev diary, about all of this stuff with more information coming very soon, and we're working very hard to get these to you.
Yeah, the goal, as Mike said, is to reduce complexity here, basically for 2 reasons. Number one, it makes them easier to understand for players, right?
Yeah, let's go, Wafflenator.
Understand much more easily which relics belong on which champions.
Okay.
And the second thing is by reducing complexity, it also makes it easier for us to make more of them. Right? So
Good. I'm happy with just having strikers. I don't even need the extra effects most of the time. I just want more strikers I can add to every champion so I don't have to rearrange them when I do a different quest and stuff.
Here because this one already exists, right?
That's true.
Everyone knows that. Here, let's reduce a little bit of that complexity.
Look at that.
So why does this look different? Why does it look different?
Because it is different.
Because it's different.
It is
Still missing a few 4-star relics. I would still just save for now.
No? Okay, we're good. Okay, because it is different.
You can do one. Okay, all right. Well, see, it's really great when you start spreading around the puns and everyone like starts to participate in them.
It's not great, Dave. It's not great.
All right, so I guess we'll find out why it's green next time on the roadmap recap and updates. Now we do have another thing going on here.
This is very exciting.
This one is a new mode. We're testing out a new event format. You know, I want John to talk about this.
Sure,
one.
I'll talk about this a little bit. So, as I mentioned earlier, one of our major goals right now is to make more exciting things in game, more novel things in game, surprise and delight our summoners. And so that's what we're doing with this. This is going to be a new event. This will take replace one of the side quests later this year, and it's a completely new concept. It is, I would say, probably the most innovative side quest we have ever run. What you see here is what it looks like. There is no quest map. It's a completely new system that we're building to deliver this experience. Most of the rewards still come through the traditional sort of solo engagement with this, but there is going to be a realm event that has ranked rewards attached to it.
Oh, cool. I love realm events. The realm events are one of my favorite things they've added.
Champions that month, which will be at the top of the ranked rewards list. So it's a completely new idea for us, completely new concept, and we are trying to move toward an ecosystem where side quest is again the thing that keeps the game novel and fresh. It's less templatized, and it's more exciting every month.
Yeah, that's super exciting. I mean,
Okay,
a side
interesting.
quest where you can play to get the featured 7-star being released that month.
That's almost like a different arena kind of concept.
This is fantastic. We see more of this than what we're letting on here. It is definitely some pretty cool stuff. So can't wait for you to get your hands on it, and actually can't wait to talk more about it next month when we do the next roadmap recap updates. All right, next up, Summoner's Choice,
All right.
Summoner's Choice obviously was Mr. Knight. That's no spoiler for anybody. But as we just got like hot off the presses that turnaround of Magic, like I literally got the approval yesterday. I was like, hey, can I show it? Can I show it? They're like, no, can I show it? No, can I show it? And then he went into the chat, they're like, hey, Dave, you can show it. And I'm like, awesome. And I had to get everything all set up. So let's show off our Mr. Knight. Can we get that right back? All right, and here we go. The turnaround for your Summoner's Choice champion.
He looks good.
Mr. Knight.
He looks good.
Mr. Knight. All right.
No clues going on. Exciting things, Pixie. All the exciting
One
things.
of these.
He looks incredible.
He looks incredible. I'm very happy about this. The Moon Knight TV show was so good.
I really enjoyed Moon Knight.
And I'm really excited for this.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
he
this
looks fantastic.
That's looking pretty good.
And he's going to look really
good.
fun in game too. I'll say that. I was checking out his, current design status about last week, and he's looking really fun so far. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait to see that. He's very much so early in development still, but he's looking pretty fun so far.
Yeah, and that is all for our roadmap recap. Again, we're going to do this every month, so it's going to follow that format. We're going to give you updates on things that are already out and how we're feeling about it, how you're feeling about it, things that are updated that are not out yet, and finally things that you have not seen just as yet. So hopefully you enjoyed the roadmap recap. I will say sorry to Kabam Riggs over there because I did skip a section. I would like to go back to that section now because it is the 2nd of May, May 2nd, and what happens today is Thunderbolts is releasing in theaters. So we just wanted to talk about that just a little bit. It's the last day reminder for the Super Daily event.
7-day supply drop.
7-day supply drop. Yeah, sorry about that. Last day reminder, and it is one more reminder for the Red and Dead's discount shed. You probably have about like 50 minutes left.
Give or take.
Somewhere around there. And also, we have our 7-day supply drop, as you can see. So, for me, I was denied a ghost for my entire existence in MCOC. So I finally just got one on day 7 of my calendar. Now this calendar that you see up there, that doesn't mean that it's running for that long. It just means you have to log in within that time frame for 7 days to be able to get everything in there. And also, I believe we have a video for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Kabam Riggs, what do you say?
No agent, American agent or whatever the hell his name is in game, so. And the wrong Taskmaster, but okay, it's fine. I still like their motion comics and stuff, or not, you know, whatever this is. I guess not a motion comic, but you know.
That is so cool.
That is.
I
cool.
like it. I like it. I still like the stuff.
Have any of you seen the Thunderbolts yet? I know we haven't in here. I know someone did in here, but also in the chat, have you seen Thunderbolts yet? I know some of you
No,
went out last
you're
night
daring
and
people
did
to
a thing.
spoiler,
Not
Dave.
even
Don't do it.
No
Vincent.
spoilers. No spoilers, but
Yeah, no
we are definitely
spoilers.
Excited. Well, it's him.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Nice. All right, we
That
are
person-
now just gathering our winners for the Titan Crystals as well as the Champion giveaway. So in the
We
meantime,
also have one more thing as well
Yeah.
for roadmap stuff.
yeah. So in the meantime,
Yeah.
we're gonna.
No,
talk
but I'm
about
going
the
Sunday,
one more
Asher.
Thing, because I guess I skipped that.
They should
slide.
have just inserted cap for
All
U.S.
right,
agent.
so
U.S.
let's
agent, that's
take
what it
a
is. Yeah.
look at one last thing here, and it is Act 9.3. It is.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
minutes
check
here.
if
Some of
that's,
you have already gotten invites for this. You know how this works.
Did they
with
fix it so it doesn't
8.2,
say the-
8.1 and 8.4 and 8.3 and all the way kind of right around Act 7, I think is when
That's
we
when
were
we
doing it.
started. Yeah, I was
around
thinking
Act
you're
7.
getting down
Yeah,
there. I was like-
wasn't going to go too far with that. All right, so yeah, it is in beta soon. I think you will be so excited once you see this one. If you love Lotan, if you love the way that we've been building the bosses lately, I think this one is no different.
Yeah.
So
Where was-
Cannot wait for you to get your hands on that. All right, so.
Oh, status
we have,
upcoming. Okay, it doesn't say finish. They fixed that, so it doesn't just say done. Okay.
We are almost
Hi,
ready.
Zoe. I
So
know.
one of the things that happen here is like sometimes
We'll
get
go out again
winners
pretty
and they
soon.
Have like really, really weird names that we can't put on screen. So then we have to pick other winners. So it just makes it a little bit longer to pick our folks here. All right. So any other items on our list? I believe you wanted to talk about some reworks.
Some reworks, that's right. You know, let's talk about it. So just, you know, in the spirit of roadmaps, in the spirit of what's coming up, friendly reminder that in the next coming months, we do have a tune-up to Patriot coming, along with Yondu and MODOK in our first batch release. So that's going to be really, really exciting. More details on all of those soon. We are working on that stuff right now. I was playing with Yondu the other day. He's pretty fun. So that's going to be super duper exciting. You just let me know whenever we're ready for those winners.
Yep, winners are ready to go. So let's get
Fantastic.
a refresh on our
Okay,
winners.
come on,
And
come on.
Here we go. First winners here. Titan
Ah, dang
Don
it.
Corleone, 1983. Is that when that movie came out?
I don't know.
It might have
Probably.
been before.
Yeah,
it
maybe.
could be.
It's probably when the person was born.
Javier Felipe, 5067. I'm awesome. I like that. You know, I didn't read that right away, but I agree. You are awesome because now you have a Titan Crystal. Yoda Man 079. Nice year, buddy. And Ben Empey.
All right, and those are 5 winners of the Titan Crystal. Let's take a look at those new champions. The choice of Cyclops
Dang it,
or
man.
Yelena. We have Vijay2307, Sauce Maestro, Freaking Blade 92, Seatown C 2016, and Baguette 0207.
Dude, Sauce Maestro is a great name.
That is a really good name.
Particularly, we also have baguette there, which is like
Baguette's
it just
fun.
goes together.
Goes with the
It's
Sauce
like,
Maestro?
that's a perfect meal. So congratulations to those 5 winners. If you were not one of those 5 winners, remember you can jump in at 12 p.m. Pacific time and give yourself a chance to see if you can win a 7-star crystal with the secret codes. So if you found the codes, congratulations at 12 p.m. of course, and we'll see you guys. So thanks for coming. Kabam crashed and helping us go through our roadmap and letting us know like all the really crazy things coming to the contest, particularly the new mode and the new way to compete for a featured 7-star, which is going to be
Wait, is
freaking
Vincent
amazing.
not going to be on and he's
Kinda
wearing
calling out
the
that,
damn
screen name there. But anyway,
Red
if
Guardian
you
mask?
guys like the video, guys and gals and people and all the, hopefully some of your animals are watching too. I know my dog likes to watch things, but she barks at the screen after a while. But anyway, if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, and share, of course. And remember, we'll see you
In the battle realm.
Dang it! What the heck? I can't believe we didn't get him fully in the stream. All right. Well, cool guys. That is the live stream. So let's end this and then let's talk about things, huh? Let's see here. Yeah, the Twitch drops. We got them. Cool. I don't know. Some people were having hard time claiming them, but the 3-year union crystals. Let's see. For on my end, yeah, limited time accounts dropped. Maybe your connections are what? These should be available, right? The reward is no longer available. Oh, is that a past thing? What are you doing? Ah, okay. I just had to scroll down. Let's see. Why is it saying connect to Kabam? What is going on here? Hang on, sorry guys. Oh, it should have already been connected. Okay, I'll mess it. It needs like login and password and stuff, so I guess I'll do that. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay. I don't know. I'll mess with it afterwards. Okay. I don't know what the deal is there, but I'll figure it out later. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. So let's kill this then. And then let's talk a bit before I have to head off to Costco. Dude, okay. So what do you guys think? What are you guys thinking overall? What about all the info? We got a lot of info there. We did get lots of stuff to talk about. Ace, what's up? Well, I'm excited. No Dark Phoenix for me, I guess, since she's the final milestone. Don't have enough units to get there. Sag. That I hear you. I'm sure that's going to be... Well, I think that... So she must be the final milestone and she comes doubled. So I guess it's not like at halfway you get her once and the final milestone you get her twice, which that is a little rough. But that is why you're saving up your units for this event, I think, for most of the year, I think. I don't know if that's going to be like the norm, but that's kind of what I was expecting after Omega Days last year. And what happened last year was around the banquet, I didn't want to spend a bunch of the units that I had bought. And so I just kind of ended up saving them until something came around that I wanted to spend them on. That happened to be Omega Days. That basically just happened the same time around this year too. So we just chilled. Mr. Business, hello. Valiant mode seems interesting. I like that they're testing out a different way of doing things too. And so they're going to try different EQs and then take our feedback and see what we like more. That's cool. That's really good. They very much wanted to stress that they hear us and they see things, even if they can't respond to it right away, because they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Some of those kind of things being in the content creator program, I do get to see or get some like advanced notice of. And that's why oftentimes you'll see me when because I stream pretty much every night. So you'll see me be more upbeat certain times than others, and that's why I've been more upbeat recently. I was kind of waiting to put out a Radiance guide as well, because I didn't do it on like the first day or two, and news needs to come out pretty much right away. But also, like, my channel is not like a big news channel. Usually when I make a news video like about MCOCM PC, hardly anybody watched it, and I feel bad for having White Mummy make me a thumbnail for that. But in this case, I knew a couple days ago that those Alliance War and Alliance Quest changes were going to be being announced already, which is really cool. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait. And I still might make a Radiance video just going over everything for that and everything that they explained. But that's like a lot more than I was expecting in Alliance Quest and in Alliance War and stuff too. Because you get weekly Alliance Quest and then also every 6 weeks. That's a lot of Radiance. So that's really cool. I do like the idea that they can update that one store and that updates the rewards for everything, although I feel like the updating individual things is usually getting more of stuff, but maybe the store fix will work out that way. Oh, for sure. What up, Google Pixels? Hello. How's it going? He said it's the same as last year. Yeah, it should be 36.9k units. Yeah. All right, take Zoe out. I will say she rested. She already took like we went out early. Zoe's lost like, I think 3 pounds today. It was a giant, stinky, yeah. She's doing okay. She's doing okay. Dark Phoenix seems awesome, but disappointing that she isn't in the crystal. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay with it because I'm gonna get her. Partially, right? But beyond that, I think I'm okay with it because it does reduce the other champions in there, makes them more likely to get them for people, right? A little higher chance for that. And then it just we didn't know who that 6th champion was going to be. And if it had been somebody like Hulkling or CGR or something, or Hercules, and they put it as the final milestone, I think that would have been a lot crappier. In a way, maybe some people think it's crappier that it's Dark Phoenix because she's totally exclusive to that. But I think that is a thing that they need for marketing purposes too. And for like, why would you spend everything you had if you didn't get something exclusive? Because 37,000 units is basically $1,200 of money, you know? So for $1,200 of money, even if you grinded that out from doing arena all year, or you did, you buy the cards, you get some that way, so it's cheaper, or, however you do it, that's a lot of freaking money. That's a lot of value in game. And so I do think people should be able to get something kind of exclusive for that. And while that does suck if you're free to play and you haven't had those units built up, or you spent them on a different event throughout the year, I think it's okay. It doesn't bother me too much. We're gonna keep streaming for a little bit here. I do need to go. I'm going to Costco pretty soon. I gotta hope that they have eggs. But yeah, we'll keep talking about everything for a little bit, and we'll go. Oh, it's Al. Prestige wins. I know. So I'm like, we gotta get that prestige up, damn it. Sandy, hello. Is there a secret code or something? No, there are Twitch drops, Sandy. So you have to watch the stream to get the Twitch drops. But they heard people when they complained that, hey, you can't be on for the whole live stream or whatever. So they're going to rerun the stream. I didn't see if they said exactly when they were doing that. But so if you tune in for the rerun of it or whatever, you'll be able to get the Twitch drop. You don't necessarily need to even watch it too. I would just pull it up in a tab on your browser and let it run. You can have the sound off and you should get the Twitch drop just fine. I assume that would be how it works. I think regular Phoenix reworks is better anyways. I don't know about that. She's the one where she doesn't seem super exciting to me of what I've seen, but we'll see. 3 genes in 2 months, crazy. Yeah, right. Not sure about the new Alliance War, but the rest seems cool. Worth a try doing something new and getting feedback. Yeah, exactly. Guaranteed Dark Phoenix be a little RNG to wind up with the other 5, but certainly possible to get all. I assume that for that total, I'll probably get all. We will see. I don't know if there was like the extent of the milestones there too, or because they did show those rewards, the 3 to 4 gem and that kind of stuff. But I'm hoping there still is some like a little bit smaller stuff in there, like 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 gems kind of. I don't, that might not be the case, but I would be kind of surprised if it wasn't, because the milestones, there should be milestones before the 3 to 4, right? So I would think there'd be other stuff in there. Should be good. Damn girl, what's your secret? Too much cheese. Although it's very solid. It's very solid. Do you know if Dark Phoenix will be a 3 to 6 star? Swifty Shadow, I do not know that yet. I don't know. I would assume at some point, like Isophene and Lumitrix, who have come as 6 stars, I believe, or will be in the featured 6 star and then in the basic pool, I would think that she would be that way, but I don't know. I don't have information. That's a good question to ask. Let's see. I can go type that in right now on the CCP and just put that down. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can get any feedback right away. Yeah, you're good dogs, though. We'll take you out here in a few. Oh, it's kind of iffy that the last Heart of Fire champ is unknown entity in terms of power level. She looked good. I don't know. She looked good. We do not have her on the CCP beta because they did keep that secret really well. So we'll see if we can get any access and see what we think about that. Kabam should do a box thing for Heart of Fire event and RNG Crystal. They already said they weren't going to though, so that's they like to keep separate identities for their different events too, which I get. I'm unit poor pleb. Poor pleb. The weekly Radiance and AQ will be good because AW and BG's is monthly Radiance, so the AQ weekly Radiance is useful. It is. I'm gonna save up I think all my Radiance first for the mastery point. I think it'll be the first thing I get. Gonna be on the stream all day for the drops. Oh, all day. Is that what they said? Okay, I was just asking about that too. Because that'd be useful. I just watched it. No Twitch drops. They said they were claimable, but nothing on my account seemed bug. It might be again. I heard other people said that they had been able to claim the revives, but not the energy. So I'm gonna mess with it afterwards. Mine was linked to Kabam account before. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it is now. Zoe, hey, leave it. So I'm gonna look at it after the stream. Anything I find out, I'll post on my Discord or whatnot. I didn't get the drops in game. Maybe they'll, yeah. Either way, it's not something to worry about, guys, because we have history of them. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, too bad, screw you. You know, it's never anything to worry about. They'll just give us. Well, I don't think so, because that would be kind of too OP if they're just playing it all day and you could just keep getting drops of energy and revives the whole time and reunion crystals. So that could actually be something that's messing it up and why some people aren't getting the drops properly. It might be because of that they changed it, and so maybe because it should be only able to do once, but they're streaming it multiple times, there might be some kind of mechanical, whatever failure there. Not actual mechanical, but yeah, 53k units ready for Wednesday. Let's go, Sohaib. Swear it's like the birds from Finding Nemo. Code. Yeah, pretty much. 5 times energy refills, 3 times. Yeah, I already have energy. I'm just sitting on. I don't know what to do. Okay, was it the union? Yeah, it's the reunion crystal too. 3 of those, which are really good. Glad for energy refills, man. Yep. I mean, that's always useful stuff. They're always good. I still have said multiple times to them, I would rather they were codes rather than Twitch drops, but it is what it is. So if you do have a Twitch account and you're not already subscribed to my channel or following me on Twitch, please do, because we got a Twitch as well. I'm live on Twitch at the moment. My account is linked, but Twitch says it isn't weird. No biggie. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to get it all worked out. I'll if I find stuff out later, we'll figure it out. Create an account for free and watch Kabam stream. For the Twitch drops, Google Pixels. Yeah, you need to create an account and you need to link your in-game account to Twitch, I guess. And then it is, as you watch, as time goes by, it qualifies you for each of the drops and you just claim the drops. And that's why there's some issues with it, but should be okay. Need energy, got to finish EQ and get some nice crystals. Yeah. Okay. All right, so yeah, Cyclops I'm super excited for. I do think Yelena looks good. Regular Phoenix, I'm a little iffy on. Dark Phoenix, I think looks better to me. What else? Trying out the new EQ, I think is really big stuff. The fact that Paragauntlet is not going to be locked. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to know too. Let's see. Hang on a second here. So I'm just asking if it's going to be permanently unlocked or what. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Dark Phoenix. Cool. Just trying to see if I can find out real quick. Yes, okay, cool. So yeah, that's it's permanently unlocked. That is a good thing. I really like that. So no longer will you have to do Thronebreaker EQ to get to Paragauntlet, and that's not something they're testing out. That's just done. So that's excellent, because there's so many people. The rewards for Paragauntlet are obviously better than doing Thronebreaker EQ, and it's so nice. There's so many people I know who are like, don't even bother with Thronebreaker EQ just to get to Paragauntlet. They're like, it's not worth my time, and now there will be. So that's friggin' awesome. What were the secret pro? No codes, Russell. It's all Twitch drops. Yep. TV Crazy, you're back. A member for 8 months. Let's go. Oh yeah, Abdo, I'm now officially done with high school. Congratulations, dude. Now my last day was Tuesday. Now I just awards day and graduation left to go to. About your new tattoo. No, if you drop your new tattoo in the Discord though, I'll be happy to check it out. But dude, congrats on graduating high school. That's friggin' awesome, man. We'll you know, when we get time later stream tonight and stuff, we'll talk about, if you're around, you can, or any future stream, you can tell us all about your plans and stuff. Happy for you, man. Out there dropping promo codes too. No, Russell, they're going to be just doing Twitch drops unless something goes wrong with that. Then I think they would fix it by doing the promo code like they did last time. But yeah, you're cutting in and out with voice. Joey, just refresh. Hopefully it should be okay. Kabam Crash mentioned before they can't increase units budget. Yeah, what going to take away 150 units from somewhere? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You still have to tag me Intoxicated Gamer for if you want the tag to work, not Abdo, but it's a separate issue. I don't know. That's a good point though. I can ask about that too. How many XP points did it take you to reach level 63? I don't know. I missed the sigil for like a couple of weeks, but otherwise I've just done everything in game. So I don't know exactly. Oh, it was, if you mean the actual total, it's around 400,000 is where it's at, J Mad Dog. I think it's maybe like a tiny bit less. Pixie being a dick. Yes, that's, yeah. So hoping they would say they were going to buff arena rewards. Well, so what it looks like to me is that new way of acquiring the new champions looks like it's going to be arena-ish in a way. So I don't know. That is one thing that I do want them to do too, is to buff arena awards. They're not going to put more units in there, of course, but just upping the level of shards to like recognize where we're at in the game would be a good, thing. So, yep. We're getting 7-star magic. We are. Yes, we are. Pixie's lying to you. She said she's being a dick. So yes, we will be getting 7-star magic sometime next year, and she will be reworked. So she will not be the same power control champion she once was. So I know some people will be upset about that because some people like being upset about everything, but it's either we get a champion who's reworked and not as game breaking, or we don't get her at all. Take your pick, so yeah, I think that's cool. I'm happy about that. I'll be happy to have a version of magic, regardless of whether or not she can just infinitely power lock champions and do crazy, ridiculous limbo damage. I'm sure she'll still be cool. They know how much people love her. They know how much people want her for a long time. So I think that she'll be on the upper end of the power threshold. We'll hope, right? That would be my assumption. They'd be going to not make her be a middle of the road kind of champion, but we'll have to wait and see. Rework magic is better than nothing. That's what I'm saying, Jeff. I think so. Yeah. I'm happy she looked dope. She did. You could tell Dave liked how she looked. So yeah. What else? Guys, make sure that if you're not on, like, Akbar, I assume will be doing his stream recap. So it'll all be in a text format. You should be able to get that. If someone beats me to that, because I'm going to Costco and stuff, that will be, please go ahead and just drop it in my Discord, drop a link to it, because he usually posts those on Reddit. So if somebody can see that, please drop that when it's available. Adult, I need an adult. Pixie, I need an adult on Twitch. I'll get it myself, actually. It's fine. Let's see. Ban self-assured beginning J4. Yeah, we don't want, we do want more people on Twitch, but we're screw off. Like, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. What else? I think that's the majority of it. Heart of Fire on the 7th. That's a big deal. And yeah, I don't know. GTA 6 stream when? Well, apparently 2026. When you first posted that, I thought it said 2025. I thought it said May 2025, and I was like, oh crap, that doesn't even give me time really to play GTA 5 before GTA 6 comes out. For those of you guys who didn't know, the Rockstar did announce that GTA 6 will be coming out May 26th of 2026. We'll see if they actually hit that. That'd be cool, but or if we're all alive still then. But yeah. I also like some of the new events coming and interesting. The new game, everything here has me very excited about MCOC for the future moving forwards. We had a couple of dark months there, I feel like, where Battlegrounds rewards weren't addressed, where things were just feeling very downhill on the slide down, and now they seem like they're coming back to the upswing again, and that is that's good. That's good for all of us playing the game who enjoy the game. That's good for me as a YouTubeist and a Twitcher and whatnot, and so that means it's good for Zoe because she gets the treats. We keep us in treat money and keep a roof over our heads. So yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about before I head out the door and hope that Costco has eggs? Dark months are just silent before the storm. Sometimes. Always darkest before the dawn, right? Any Star Wars characters coming to MCOC? It's almost May the 4th. No, Jeff, I've asked them so many times. They can't. I don't think they'd have permission to mix the IPs like that. I don't think that Disney and Star Wars would let them do all that. Even though they're Marvel and Star Wars are both under Disney, I don't think so. Excited about Borderlands 4 this year since their trailer dropped. I haven't seen that. I've never played Borderlands. All right, anything else we need to cover? So as soon as I'm done with this, I will push my Pool Shields video live. I will set that up to go live, so feel free to watch that, please and thank you. Got some crystals we opened, got some ideas that I thought about for that. That event will be ending here really quickly. If you're watching this right now and you're in my alliance, make sure Alliance Quest and Alliance War are done. And yeah, I think I'll be back tonight. The Battlegrounds objectives did reset. I don't know if I'll be back tonight for Battlegrounds or if I'm going to try the new Claire Obscura game, Expedition 33. We'll be doing one of those two things. I'm not sure which. Hopefully you would tune in for that too, though. It's a brand new game. It looks really, really cool. Yeah. So I think Kabam did really good this time. Yeah, I think it was a good live stream. I think we got lots of information. I don't always restream these, but I knew that the Alliance War and Alliance Quest Radiant stuff was something they were going to be talking about. I knew they were going to be talking about the new EQ and everything. So yeah, I definitely wanted to cover this one. Yo, what up, Bugman? How are you doing? My voice still hurts a little bit from talking so much last night and announcing all those gifteds. Thank you again, brother. Yeah, that is, I think we'll do it for now, though. I'm off to Costco, and then I gotta take a nap because I didn't fall asleep till 2 or 3 last night. I woke up at like 6 something before my alarm was supposed to go off at 7. And then went and got a bagel for me and my dad and a coffee. So, yeah, I think that'll do it for now. I'm pushing that video live. Bugman, dude. Crap. Now I gotta, okay, let's see. All right, once more we play the game of Will Dunk's Name Be Greened. Thanks again to Bugman gifting 10 gifted memberships. Extremely generous last night. It's like just hitting it again in the morning. Oh man, it's when you have a big night like that and you have a lot of fun at the nighttime, it's also pretty fun to get a little refresher in the morning. Let me tell you. Well, maybe a little bit of lazy, a little bit of side action. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Bugman, thank you very, very much for the gifted members. Let's see if Dunk has a green name. Gifting one to Frosty MCOC. Gifting one to Cade. Gifting one to Narrow Materia. Gifting one to Beemore. Gifting one to Eli. Let's go. Lakshmi Narasimhan. Gifting one to Lord Talker. Gifting one to Rob Smith. Gifting one to Willery. Gifting one to Plato. And no, Dunk remains not green. Despite Bug's best efforts, the best efforts of the Bugman. Dude, thank you once again. Welcome on in. Welcome back in to many of you into the Intoxicated Gamer Lounge. You will now have access to the behind the scenes video, me with my opening the box and showing all the old video games Go check that out. Let me know which video games I should play. Make a comment on that video, please. Thanks to Bugman. Many new people in the last 2 days, last 12 hours are now members of the Intoxicated Gamers Lounge. So do enjoy your green names and your red solo cups, or maybe a keg by now. And Dunk, we're gonna hit you, Dunk. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Thank you very much, Bugman. I'm going to work now. Have a good day at work. Hopefully, if you're around later tonight, we're either doing Battlegrounds or check out Claire Obscura. I think I might do that. We'll see. Saturday night's all right for fighting. So we might do the Battlegrounds objectives tomorrow. I don't know. I also really need to do a couple testing streams of a couple champs that don't have my account and then ask for an update on my account. So we're going to have to do that at some point. But dude, thank you very much. Very nice way to end the stream. Thank you to everyone watching. Make sure you smash those likes. And then, yeah, I'll push the video live right about now. The Funk Soul Pool Shield opening stuff. And yeah, hopefully you guys like that video too. I will see you guys later on tonight. Hopefully at my normal time, 7:30ish PST. And yeah, have a good day or good night wherever you're at in the world. If you need any info in the Discord for like Akbar's recap, please make sure you check that out. Is Lefty still on? We could go raid Lefty real quick if he's still streaming. Is he still on? He is, along with multiple other people, but we'll go let's see. Copy that link. You might have heard him here. If you guys want to go over to visit Lefty, there's Lefty. Give him a hashtag. Costco raid. He should have it set up for redirects too. I need to figure out how to do that. And he's also live on Twitch. So for the Twitch people, he's there at what is he at? What's his one? Is Lefty Knox, Lefty_Knox. So yeah. All right, you guys have a good rest of your night, good rest of your day, wherever you're at. I'll see you in 7 or 8 hours, okay? Cheers. And they're going to be replaying it on Twitch.